Righty, what ho, chaps and chappets, Game Chap and Bertie here.
Yes,
fellows, and I dare say we are now discussing here quite an interesting item of news from Mr. Sakurai himself, aren't we, old chap?
we most certainly are, old chap. Yes, indeed. You see, Mr. Sakurai today released a little picture along with some words. But the thing is, was he trolling everyone, or was he serious?
Well, it's a good question, old chap, and indeed, personally, I think he might have been on a bit of a troll, shall we say, of quite epic proportions. For you'll see, fellows, as you can see in this photograph on face value, we have, well, it's two meat swordsmen, old chap.
Most certainly. We've got one more dressed in what looks like to be a Samus suit, and the
Yes.
other one, well, just with a sword and some sort of hat.
A funny-looking mask, shall we, old
Yes.
man? Now, of course, the caption here is what is the source of the problem. What did he say, old chap?
Well, he said, "Hello, I'm Samus, the intergalactic bounty hunter, and I'm Meta Knight joining the battle."
Meta Knight joining the battle, old chap?
Well, that's what he said.
Well, as you can see, fellows, it seems what we can certainly infer is that there will be Samus masks and Meta Knight masks available for me characters, so lots of customization options there.
Yes.
But of course, the question on everyone's mind will be, is the superbly overpowered character from Smash Bros. Brawl, Meta Knight, returning for this iteration of the series?
Well, it's a very interesting question. Of course, Meta Knight, infamously overpowered in Smash Bros. Brawl. But the thing is Mr. Sakurai saying that he's going to be actually joining as a character, or can just your character or whatever change hats and things?
Well, indeed, old boy. Now, we do know, or we think at least, that not all characters from previous games are going to be returning. But the question is, will Meta Knight come back? If you ask me, I think he's quite an important character for the series. Despite being overpowered, I know a lot of people like to use him.
Yes, a lot of people did. Of course, he was banned in some tournaments because he's so overpowered.
That's right, he was. That was quite a controversial issue, as you might recall there, Fiddles. He's banning in some tournaments there. Now, of course, if he does return, the question will be, are they going to nerf him accordingly and perhaps make his attacks a little bit slower or have a little bit less priority, shall we say?
Most certainly, of course, a lot of the characters in Smash Bros. Wii U are rather powerful, so perhaps he'll lead his match.
Well, I don't know, old boy. If some characters have buffs, then maybe, but certainly as he stood in Brawl, he was quite a seriously overpowered threat, especially online. I dare say he was rather tough to beat there, old boy.
Yes, indeed, but the thing is, we just don't know whether he's coming back for real or whether he'll just be able to put his clothes on, as it were.
That's right, of course. One thing we do know, Fiddles, is that the Miis will have a large degree of customization, and I'm pleased to see so many options for them. It seems this is shaping up to be an exciting game, you'll know.
It most certainly is. I think we'd like to see him in the game, though, wouldn't we?
Well, to be honest, he was my most hated rival, old chap. I could beat him with Captain Falcon, but it was jolly tough, you know.
Yes, so do we think there's a chance he'll come back, though? What do you think?
I think there's quite a strong chance. No one really knows with Mr. Sakurai. He's quite unpredictable, but time will tell, I say.
Most certainly, yes, indeed.
Well, there you are, Fiddles. Meta Knight or not Meta Knight? That is the question. Thank you for joining us in this Game Channel, but here news update bulletin of sorts. Do stay tuned for more, I say. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then.